Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Nexus, the Jupiter incident.
Rear Admiral Cromwell, the Vardrag station, the gatekeeper, is not answering our hails, and we have lost contact with our scout ship. Put your fleet on alert and find out what's going on.
Interesting. Well, anyway, since we're in a new chapter, I guess, because the chapter's designated by the lovely mission movie stuff, that does mean that we should have actually some more things. We should have also better equipment, as you can see, the lovely skill points of Commodore Marcus Cromwell. Pretty good. Right, we have a lot of resources. Probably because, you know, we have a lot more resources at our disposal at HQ. Also, we get some new tech. First of all, we've got Delectron energy shells, which are better anti-shield weapons. Compared to bubble energy shells, it's more precise and does more damage. And then we've also got anti-gravity railguns, which kind of does the same thing. Why do we have a uranium Gatling gun? That is weird. Sure, that was probably me being being wrong last time, but wow, okay. That's useless. Anyway, yeah, so the anti-G Gatling gun, which is basically a better version of the particle Gatling gun, as you can see, just more precise. You know, because it's got no friction, apparently. Ghost Drone is playing Airport CEO. I don't care. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to change out these bubble energy shells into Delectron energy shells, because that's how we roll. We also have scythe gunboats, which are better than sickle gunboats because they're more precise and they do more damage and all the fun things. So we're going to get rid of one of our flash fighters, and instead we're going to have a scythe gunboat. And I'm going to upgrade the other scythe gunboat, because that's how we roll. Actually, no, undo. Yes, because you know how to do it properly, don't you? Right, so we get two Delectron shells, and then we add the scythe gunboat, get rid of this sickle gunboat, add another one, and that means we have two scythe gunboats and flash fighters and all that jazz, which is pretty good. If we have a look, I also want to change out this uranium Gatling gun for with a volcano. Yeah, I guess. The tremor torpedo is just you know, that's damaging. That's hull damage. Pulsar missile. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna get rid of the uranium Gatling gun and instead have a volcano plasma gun, like, you know, any sensible person. We've got laser globes, noting that they're also still the best. We've got jamming shield, still the best. We've got fusion engine, still the best. Combat drive is also the best because, you know, there's only one type of combat drive. Advanced sensors. Still advanced sensors, torsion, ECM, quark generator, plasma, and combat firestorm. Yeah, so that's pretty. That's good. Right, Angel Wing is now up to date. On to the Avalanche. We have, oh boy, a number of stuff. So what we're going to do, this might be a bit complicated for you, is we're going to, let's have a look. So we've got, yeah, this is a problem. We've got our bubble energy shells on the heavy weapon slots, and we've got just regular damaging on the regular slots. It's not the best place. Shouldn't we? Yeah, we now have a new weapon, by the way. It's called the Energy Skeeter. These things kill mechanoids. They're the only weapon that can kill mechanoids, and they go on this special weapons slot, right? Pretty fun. The Angel Wing will always have one, right? Angel Wing always has an Energy Skeeter, which is useful. Okay, so for Avalanche, what we want to do is we want to swap out you and you. No, undo. We want, in total, we want 4 anti-G railguns, because this is how we roll. These will basically kill a lot of stuff. And then we've got 2 particle Gatling guns, which is fine. I would want to change both of those into anti-shield weapons, but for now we'll do that. What else we want? We've got a fusion. We can change this into a quark if we wanted to. Can we? Yes, we can. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to change this to a quark drive, quark generator rather. And then we've got plasmas. This is good. We've got firestorm, which is also good. Standard ECM. We could change that to a torsion ECM, but I don't think that's a priority. Yeah, we could change it to a torsion. Yeah, we'll change it to a torsion ECM now that it's, you know, at full power, because quark support generators, I believe, are the best. What else is there? We've got fusion, we've got combat, we've got jamming, we've got that. So we could also change out one of these spark fighters for scythe fighters. No. I'm going to get rid of both of our spark fighters and get sickle gunboat. And there's a reason for this, by the way. There is a way that you can do this mission that means that the next mission is easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're going to add the electron shell because that's going to be easier. And of course, you know, my phone has now started telling me that it's 1 o'clock because apparently I don't turn off alarms. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, what else do we have? Yeah, we have 1 point left. A singular point. We're not going to do anything with that, confirm. Yeah, so we've got 5 anti-hull weapons, a bit over the top, but whatever. And we've got 2 circle gunboats. Right. Over to the Brutus. Mr. Veltman, we are changing your vessel up for something better. We have a Delectron energy shell left. I believe I wasn't supposed to do that. No, I wasn't. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to change this one, not this one, because this will be the energy skeeter weapon. I'm going to change this one over to the electron energy cell. Shell, yes. Yes. We're also going to change this particle Gatling gun to a volcano plasma. We're going to get, if we go down here, we've got 2 fusion support generators. Do we have enough quarks? Yes, we do. Okay, right. We'll change this over to quark support generators. Good. We have 2 electron cells, which we could change to plasmas. But quickly, I want to see. No, we can't place gunships on this, so that's fine. Yeah, so we'll change this over to a plasma. We could change both over to plasmas if we wanted to. Yeah, I believe that's going to be good. Right, we'll change both over to plasmas. Excellent. And Mr. Sparta, how are you doing today? We have a fusion support generator that we could add, but first of all, yeah, I was supposed to change one of these over. Oh well. We'll change this particle over to a volcano. We've got laser globe, jamming, light rider, fusion, deflection, sensor array. We could change this to an advanced if we wanted to. Alternatively, we could not use a sensor array, instead use an ECCM, because that will allow the Sparta to hit things with ECMs, which is probably a good idea, I think. So we're going to get rid of the sensor array and add an ECCM, which is going a bit off the book, but whatever. Let's also add, because we're going to need it, a fusion support generator. You've got that. Let's change that to a plasma. Good. We can change the standard ECM to a torsion. What else do we do? What else have we got? We've got laser globe, volcano, bubble. Okay. And you've got double flash fighters. You've got double spark fighters. You've got double flash. You've got double sickle. You've got flash, double sickle. Excellent. Right. This should be good. I'm going to save temporarily. So yeah, let's do that. There. There we go. Thank you. And on with the mission.
Sir, we've got the Fox Scout frigate on visual. It's been destroyed. Lieutenant, hail the Vardrags.
I don't expect we'll get much of an answer. Look, Rear Admiral.
A mechanoid? What the hell is it doing here?
Does it matter? Let's get the hell out of here before it pounces on us. We've already got one. We're not planning on opening a menagerie.
We're not going anywhere. We have to find out what's happened here. Think of it as an opportunity to test our energy skeeter weapon.
I knew it. Typical.
Well, the mechanoids aren't in their bodies at the moment, correct?
They are inside the ships.
They took control of the Vardrag ships? Why aren't they attacking us?
Until we are identified by a mechanoid as an enemy, they will not waste unnecessary energy chasing us down.
What are they still doing here? They must have taken these ships for a reason.
Perhaps they could not completely take over the guidance systems.
There might be something in that. The Vardrags are tightly bound to their machines. The link is almost organic.
Theories are no good to me. We need rock-solid information. I want to know if the mechanoids are heading for Noah Colony.
Okay, so since the mechanoids do, quite a lot of damage, and the Angel Wing will repair damage, we're just going to use the Angel Wing. Now our task is to scan the 4 targets, which are the Serenity, the Starblazer, the Pathfinder, the Stargate. Right, so we're going to go and scan the Pathfinder first. The mechanoids, which at this moment in time I'm counting as the Vardrag ships and the mechanoids that are floating around, they're not going to attack us, for now. They might if we attack them, but for now they won't attack us. Because obviously the Angel Wing looks like a mechanoid. And also there's some kind of Borg mentality that, it'll be a waste of time and energy trying to do that because it'll take them away from trying to gain control of these ships. Now, about that exploit I mentioned earlier. Now, these 3 ships we'll see later. That's all I'm going to say about that. And the fun thing about Nexus to the Jupiter incident is that all ships that you see later, if they're especially in the next mission, they will still have exactly the same component layout. Which means if you destroy components from these ships, when they next appear, they won't have those components. Pretty fun, huh? I'm going to set you to... No, I'm not going to set you to focused. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to scan the Pathfinder, right? That's the first thing that we're doing. We can use the Energy Skeeter, which is F9, onto any mechanoids that attack us. We should be able to put the mechanoid out of commission when they attack us pretty quickly before they take down our shields. But this is why we use the Angel Wing, because the Angel Wing can heal. Now we could deploy Mechanoid Angel, except for the fact that we can't, because we are fighting mechanoids. We cannot use Mechanoid Angel when fighting mechanoids, and that's going to become an issue later on, because, well, you should know that the mechanoids are the main antagonists of this game by now. Right, are we getting close? Or am I just going to have to keep rambling? There we go.
Target hides special information.
So, scan the Pathfinder. Now, after a bit, we should find their component directory, which should show us all the components that they have, or at least most of them. What we can do is we can drop shields and have sensors on. I believe we have, we have sensors on. We could drop shields, have sensors on, and that will allow us to scan this more. Now, the components that we're going to get rid of these things.
The Vardrag shield is hindering my scan. I think there may be survivors on the ship. Vardrags, Raptors, or something else, I don't know. I do not recommend dispatching our commandos in any case. They won't make it through the shield.
Okay, right. So, I'm going to pause right now so that, we maintain progress. Yeah. So, we've got the shield, right? Standard shield, okay? Now, I've got a list here that says the list of weapons that I'm not allowed to destroy. Because, people have done this, and I'm just double-checking to make sure I don't do anything. Basically, we need to keep the shields, we need to keep its IP drive, and we need to keep one of its secondary engines. Everything else can die. And by everything else, I mean its drastic amount of weapons, noting these plasma weapons are both anti-hull and anti-shield. Its flex system will be the first priority because, obviously, we don't have any laser weapons with us, except the Sparta, but the Sparta will die. We have double circle gunboats and double scythe gunboats, which should be able to deal with the problem. So, yeah. Now, the mechanoids will, one of the mechanoids, I think this one, will start attacking us when we start attacking the Pathfinder. So, fun times. I should be able to actually move
Yes, sir.
the gunboats from the Avalanche over. So let's do that quickly.
Aye, aye, sir.
Angel Wing, I want you to start moving. Your shields, I also want them to be up before I start doing things, because the Pathfinder may shoot us. And by may, I mean will. Right. You should be en route, and then once you're at the Angel Wing, I'm actually going to deploy fighters from the Angel Wing to
Yes, sir.
defend Angel Wing, so that we have all fighters ready by the time that we want to initiate the attack. Noting that we want to kill the flag system first.
Warning. Our squadrons are under attack.
Okay, there goes that plan.
Affirmative.
Attack the flag system. Once the flag system is out, these gunships should no longer take any damage. Noting that we don't want to lose the squadron because that's expensive to replace. Also, now that the avalanches stuff is
disabled.
there, we should be good, and that's excellent. Now I'm going to temporarily retire the ones from the Angel Wings so that we can have those repaired, because losing them just makes this go longer. Once the flag system is
Warning.
down,
We are under attack.
we are now under attack. Good to know. Yeah, we've got a mechanoid
Sir,
from the
one of the
Serenity.
mechanoids has become active.
Yeah, I know.
Excellent. Time for us to see how effective our energy skeeter weapons are.
Okay, so currently, actually, I don't think
Understood.
mechanoids have anti-fighter stuff, do they? No, I don't think they do. I think they just have anti-device, which pierces, which damages shields. But basically, we're going to deploy all these. We're going to kill the flag system completely, and then we're going to take out every single support except the IP drive and the gravity and one of the second gravities. That's the plan, anyway. And we're going to rinse and repeat for the Serenity, which is the main one we want to deal with, because it's a city ship. And if you remember earlier when we were attacking the Raptors, we had a battleship get destroyed by a Cataclysm missile, which just kills any ship it hits. And we don't want that to happen.
Nice work, people. Let's lure the others out, too.
Right, so pretty good. Look, the mechanoid's dead. You can see over here, it's greyed out, which means it's defeated and can no longer come back. Energy Skeeter for the win. Now, the Angel Wing shouldn't take much damage. We'll boost power to shields to keep that online. I mean, technically what we could do is we can move the Angel Wing away, I guess. Yeah, that could work.
Yes, sir.
Right, we'll have the Angel
We'll
Wing move
nail
away
every
from the
last one of the
gatekeeper,
bastards.
so that
You
it no longer
mustn't
takes damage.
underestimate the mechanoids. They'll recharge themselves by using the weapons on the Vardrag ships. We can't defeat them on our own.
Damn these godforsaken machines.
Rear Admiral.
Ah, they just brought it back. Okay.
Affirmative.
Right. Okay, flag system is down. Good. Hit the Armageddon.
Please, listen.
This is their weapon generator. So basically, once we take out the weapon generator, all the weapons no longer work. And that means it won't recharge the
To me
mechanoid.
just this once. Let's find out what we need to know and get out of here.
Oh, and there's Stargate blow up, by the way. It's taken out our fusion. That should be something to worry about, I think. As you can see, damage to the Armageddon is currently on the way. Are you taking it out or what?
Target device disabled. Warning. Shield down.
Yeah, this is going to be kind of bad if we don't kill the mechanoid soon.
Understood.
In position. Warning. Shield down. In position.
Right, let's get as much support power in as possible.
Warning. Shield down.
Noting that we're currently recharging the shield faster than the mechanoid can kill us. Okay, right. The Armageddon support, the Armageddon generator is down, which means that no longer has any weapons. well, no longer has the ability to fire those weapons. And what we're going to do is we're going to target the plasma cells first.
The Vardrag weapons can't reach it. It can't recharge itself. We've defeated it. Aye, aye, sir.
Do you honestly believe that?
Shut up, Angel. Don't take away my victory. It's out of the range of any Vardrag. Oh, for God's sake, stop doing this.
Understood.
Task complete.
Hi, fellas. Please stop.
Aye, aye, sir.
Target device disabled.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, come on. You can't fire at each other. Yeah,
Aye,
just
aye, sir.
In position.
hold position, start targeting the mechanoids. Noting that the mechanoids can't actually damage
In position.
our strike fighters.
Target device disabled.
Good, that's
Yes,
one.
sir.
Now, they're supposed to be floating around here so that they can, you know, heal it, but it's not going to work for them. Right, let's take out the quark generator and the sensors now. Hi there, how are you doing today?
Affirmative.
Would you like to die? That's two. Once we take out this third one, they shouldn't be able to recharge.
Target device
Oh, except for the fact that...
disabled.
What the... You're cheating.
Target device disabled.
And there we go. All mechanoids defeated. Now, they will come back if we shoot them, but then again, that shouldn't happen, so we're fine. We are now at liberty to go through and get rid of all of these ships, which means that it's going to take me a while to do this. Anyway, we are using 4 squadrons of gunships, so this should be easy. Take our gravity and secondary gravity, and then we should be fine. The main thing here is taking out their main engine, because that main engine, if we take it out, it gives us more time next mission. Once that's done, actually, I'm going to move over... No. Yes. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to basically sit
Target
here
device disabled.
for now and wait for the Angel Wing to recharge its shields. I think. Yeah. Look at those dead mechanoids. The fools. Now, the question is, do strike fighter damage heal them? Or rather, does combat... Well, we know the combat damage near them heals the mechanoids, right? And what we want to do is we want to make sure that these mechanoids never come up. So we're just going to, you know, not do anything to the Pathfinder.
Yes,
again.
sir.
Right, we're going to dock our ships. Well, no, we're going to move...
Aye, aye, sir.
We're going to put these guys on patrol.
Yes, sir.
In fact, no, we're going to dock them to the Avalanche so that they can actually, you know, regain their ammunition. We've now disabled the Pathfinder. The Pathfinder basically can't do anything. I mean, we could leave these guys to continue killing its weapons. Actually, yeah, that's a better idea.
Yes, sir.
Hey, fellas, I want you to kill all of this guy's weapons. You know, so that you have something to do whilst I go and do the fun thing of scanning the Serenity. Noting that I hope the Serenity doesn't use its missile, because otherwise the Angel Wing will die in one shot. Which is why we want to activate... which is why we're recharging shields, right? We're recharging our support energy so that we have shields in order to do things. Now, these Vardrag ships controlled by the mechanoids do have damage control teams on them still, for some reason, which means that they're allowed... They can recharge, they can repair their stuff. So what we want to do is we want to target as few things as possible so that they go down quickly. Once they're destroyed, they can't be repaired. As, you know, we should know.
Understood.
Right, let's move out. We'll activate ECM if we start getting attacked by the Serenity, which will probably happen. Maybe I should have scanned the 3 ships first before doing this. What's our objective? Gather information. Okay. Secondary objective, scan all ships. Yeah. Noting that if we start hitting them with actual weapons from our ships, they will jump away. So we can't actually destroy any of these ships by the time that, you know, by the time they jump out. Now it's
Warning.
it's not entirely
We are
necessary.
under attack.
Hi there. I see that you like to make friends here. Well, we can see one plasma weapon, right? Okay. We want to get close enough so that we can start scanning it.
Target device disabled.
Okay. You've disabled target device on the Pathfinder. Yeah, okay. Terminal is destroyed. Okay, so fun thing that we need to do next is scan this ship.
Affirmative.
Which means that ECMs are online. That's online. We don't need power to shields.
Target hides special information.
We just need to scan it before we die. We also need to make sure that we don't lose our combat drive or stealth drive. We can lose because we don't use stealth anymore. But if we lose our combat drive, you know, it makes it easier for them to damage our stuff. Just show me.
It seems like the mechanoids have encountered serious problems in trying to seize control of the Vardrag computer systems. The cutting-edge technology and countless security algorithms don't seem to be posing them any difficulties. However, a central organic mind integrates and manages the various systems. It seems that the mechanoids were unprepared for something of this nature. That's why the ships are immobile, and I expect that they have yet to perfect their control over the weapons systems.
Now we're going to keep scanning so that we get all the sensor data on these guys. Once we get completely scanned, we get access to all of their components, which is what we want. Once you've done, I want to power
Task
shields
complete. Scientific analysis complete.
up. Right, I want you to hold and get your jamming shield online as
In
quickly as possible.
position.
Okay, how's the Pathfinder? Pathfinder, some of its plasma weapons are down nearly. Okay. One plasma weapon, I want the other dealt with. It's not necessary to kill the weapons, I just did it for fun. Or rather, just in case. Okay, good. Right.
Yes, sir.
Fighters from the Avalanche, you are now cleared to attack the Serenity. Not Firefly Serenity, the city ship Serenity. Because the Firefly Serenity we really don't want to kill. They have plot armor like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, what we've got... We're going to wait until these guys get close, and then we're going to start deploying fighters. Noting that these scythe gunboats should have a bit more health. Or rather, we want the
Warning.
disposable sickle
Our
ones to take damage
squadrons are
first.
under attack.
We want to take out the Cataclysm anti-missile first. Now, we're not allowed to take out its shield, which is painful, because if we took out its shield, then we would be fine. This circle gunboat is going to die by next turn.
Target device disabled.
Right. Now that that Cataclysm anti-missile, Cataclysm auto-lock missile is down, that means it can no longer shoot us with a battleship killer, which is good. We could kill its plasmas, we could kill its gravity. You know, it's annoying because I can't actually see anything. Let's kill its gravity so that it doesn't do shooting at us. We should also kill its weapons. Let's kill its weapons first so that it doesn't continue damaging the Angel Wing, because that's just going to make it painful. Once its weapons are, well, once some of its weapons are down, then we'll start scanning it again so that we can make sure that we've scanned everything. Unless we can't.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, we can't.
Affirmative.
Good to know
In
that.
position. Target device disabled.
Good. Ah, no, by
Target
having
device disabled.
shields down, we could actually find these flag systems, so let's take them out. Before we lose too many gunships.
Target device disabled.
Now, I could just go to the next mission by now and just try and deal with it the way it was meant to be, but I've done that before on the easiest difficulty and that was still a pain. Yeah, so we're not doing that. Okay, that's down. That's good. Right, you're down. Let's kill the Armageddon. Oh my god, the amount of hits that these hard points are getting. It's pretty ridiculous. Though, you know, if either if I was designing these ships, they'll have they'll have guns everywhere. But then again, they'd be tiny, and the distances between these ships just means that those tiny guns won't be able to do much.
Target device disabled.
Look at the damage. I mean, my god, that could split a ship in two. Right. Okay, its weapons no longer work. Excellent. Good. Right. Let's take care of its plasmas and its sensors. Because we've got to at some point. I'm going to send... once we've taken out stuff from here, we're going to recall the fighters back, and then we're going to move over to the Star Blazer. And we're just going to destroy it. No, I'm joking. We're going to actually... We're going to do the same thing to the Star Blazer.
Target device disabled.
Look at the damage. My god. I mean, what I could have done is play this entire campaign using anti-device stuff, and then just sent everyone to hit the Serenity with everything they've got. But then again, we don't want to lose any ships. Okay, good. You are down. Let's take out the gravity and secondary gravity. Once you guys decide to, you know, get a move on. Pew pew.
Target device disabled.
Look at all those hits on his engine. And the fun... It's brilliant because gunships can hit devices through shields. If they couldn't, this would be painful. I mean, painful on a level which you don't want to comprehend. Right.
Understood.
Let's recall all fighters, noting that this is going to deal damage to something. Yeah, it dealt a tiny bit of damage to its shield module, but that's fine. The shield module will repair itself and shouldn't break the next mission. And the reason why it will break the next mission is because the opening cutscene for missions, it will say, "Oh, I want to activate shields, please," and then basically it goes, "That's not possible. Sorry, error." And then the mission breaks. That's why we're not taking everything, because then because they're also moving and they also have to jump away at the end of this one. Well, they have the possibility of jumping at the end of this one. Right.
Aye, aye, sir.
We're moving to the Star Blazer now. Our last ship that we're going to mess with. And then after we've done that, we're going to scan the Stargate, and then that should all be good, I believe. Now, I believe, yeah, these Praetorian gunboats are quite the problem, because they are the best gunboats in the game. Better I think they're actually equivalent to sickle gunboats, possibly. No, to scythe gunboats, but yeah, they're quite powerful. I mean, we could technically use the ancient... Well, we had some of these before, and they were pretty good. They had a lot of health as well, which makes it easier to do things. It means that they don't get shot at by flak all the time. Right. You guys should have docked with...
Warning. We are under attack.
My god, you have long-range weapons. Okay, right. We're gonna have fun here. Right, once we get in range, well no, I'm
Understood.
going to search the scan, and then once we're in range it drops shields and does the thing. We should have torsion ECM, so they shouldn't be able to hit us that much. And then once we find the flak turrets, we then deploy fighters, and it's all fun.
Target hides special information.
Noting that they're trying to hit the combat drive. Lovely. It's like you run the same thing. It is firing every single laser at us, isn't it? That could be slightly problematic.
Warning.
Yeah, stealth drive's down.
Engine disabled.
Yeah, could you stop firing at those, please? Yeah, they are. Okay, they're instead attacking the energy skeeter. Good to know that we're wanted. Could you, like, decide what you're shooting
I
at,
think
please?
I can-
Scientific analysis complete. Task complete.
Okay, good. Task complete. We have, we don't have the flags. Oh, for God's sake. What we're going to do is we're just going to deploy fighters right now, and that will show us the flag.
finally answer your question, rear.
There we go, flak. You guys attack. Sorry, Angel, I'm cutting you off, but that's kind of necessary at this point.
Admiral. I have managed to infiltrate the presiding mechanoid's comm channel. As soon as system integration is complete, the ships will head to the Vardrag's home
Our
system.
squadrons are under
Lieutenant, pass that information on to Central Command immediately. Copy that, sir. I have sent a report.
We've got what we came for, Rear Admiral. Unless you fancy a bit of sightseeing,
All
let's beat
engines
feet.
Disabled.
Given the preponderance of forces, we could never win a battle here. We ought to leave.
Understood. Right, let's get out of here.
Okay, right. So the engine wing has taken not insignificant amount of damage. All of its engines are disabled because that's how we roll. But yeah, right. We're going to need to,
Good
after
work,
that flat
everybody.
system is disabled,
Target
we need
device
to
disabled.
hit the support. We can leave at this moment in time, but not whilst that star blazer is shooting us. We're just going to slowly but surely repair everything. Prioritizing those that are currently damaged. Noting that I don't need anything else from the Angel Wing, so it's fine. How goes the... Yeah, your flag system's down. Hit the Armageddon. We should have the fighters from Avalanche come in now. I mean, technically we don't need the Angel Wing here, do we? No, we don't. Right, head back.
Affirmative.
Head to the Brutus. On, you know, the combat drive, because that's the only drive currently functioning. Yeah, you're fine. Let's boost up
Target
energy
device
scooter.
disabled.
Excellent. Armageddon is down, which means that this thing no longer fires. That's a nice feeling that we've got there, not being shot at by jackasses. Anyway, the Armageddon should be down. Now. Which means that all these weapons are no longer working, and will never work. Right, hit the gravity drives. And once the gravity drives are down, we need to then take out, you know, its support stuff that isn't IP drive, and then we recall. Now the fun thing is, if to end this mission, we jump away. Right, we use the interplanetary drive. We used that once to get one of our ships out of trouble when it was getting shot at, and basically saved us from having to rebuild it. Now we have to use
Target
this to
device
finish the mission.
disabled.
And if we do that whilst our fighters are still out, those fighters will get destroyed. Which is bad, because that's what? 12, 18 worth of fighters just gone. Because, you know, I was incompetent. That didn't happen, trust me. We're going to hit the plasma cells first. Right, Angel Wing will turn. And we'll take out the stabilizer? No, star blazer.
Understood.
No, don't
Target
go to
device
star blazer.
disabled.
Go to
Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, it does take some time out of, you know... Well, it does add some game time onto playing the game
Target
if you do
device
this exploit thing,
disabled.
but... To be honest, it kind of saves time, depending on how good you are at the game. If you're not that good at the game, like me, because I'm playing on experienced rather than beginner, basically this is kind of necessary if you're not good at the game, if you're not a complete expert.
Target device disabled.
And in fact, if you are an expert, you probably do this anyway, so I don't know. Anyway, after the quark gen and the sensors are down, we will recall fighters, wait for them to dock, and then we vamoose off back to Noah.
Target device disabled. Target device disabled.
So nearly there. Come on. And the reason we want to kill the sensors is that means it will no longer be able to pick its target. Well, okay, so sensors basically allow you to, first of all, see ships, second of all, see their components. And if we disable its sensors, then it won't be able to see our components easily. It will still be able to do so, like, a bit, but not that much. And technically you only need one sensors, like you can have one ship that has the highest tier sensor, and then that will be your recon ship. However, if that gets destroyed, then you know you have to deal with it being destroyed and a lot of other stuff. But anyway, the reason we kill the sensors is so that it can't use its lasers, which it still can't use anyway because it has no Armageddon, to kill us. Or rather, to pick its target. If you blind fire with lasers, you will still be able to hit the devices that you don't see, which is why you sometimes don't want to target anything. If you just want to outright disable it. We're gonna have some have a look at some of these fighters. I'm just gonna get a quick. Very, very, very quick screenshot, so give me a second. I'm going to need to change over to the other UI mode. Welcome to how I do screenshots, by the way. My thing here, oh, I'm going to have to change the... Yeah, I'm going to have to change it, lovely. I'll do it later. Yes. So, I have set my screenshot button to Alt F12, which means that anytime I press it, OBS, which is my recording software, just goes and stop recording, because that's how it works. I could change it, but you know. However, Nexus the Jupiter instant doesn't like it, so I have to assign the screenshot button to F12 for it to work, because that's how things work. And then by assigning it, it stops recording, and by taking the picture it starts recording, and then I need to change it again so it doesn't happen again, so it stops record. Yeah, it's just a mess. But anyway, our fighters have returned, and they should be docking now. We're gonna have a look at the Avalanche, because the Avalanche looks nice. And once all of them are in, we should be able to initiate IP drive and escape. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set everyone to a control group so I can make it look nice.
Understood.
If I hit hold position, you would expect them all to hold position, but no, that's not what happens. They will now, noting that you can see the Brutus is rotating, they will now all form up into formation because it's hold position in formation. Sadly, there isn't a button that allows you to group jump out, because if there was, it would make, you know, everything look better. Okay, right, that should be... Okay, right, all gunboats are secure. We are we are aligning in the incorrect location, because of course we are. Right, once Mr. Avalanche has aligned himself with the group, we should be able to leave.
Aye, aye, sir.
Warning. Shield down.
Oh, of course it's behind us. Of course it's behind us. We're going to activate the others in a second.
Yes, sir.
Warning.
We'll do it now.
Shield down.
Avalanche will leave last. These guys will leave first. There we go. Successful leaving. Right. We gathered all the information about the mechanized targets and we returned to base using IP drive. Success. We scanned all ships as well. The next target of the mechanoid-infested ships is Chakras, the Vardrag's main solar system. This information had a huge mental impact on the Vardrags, who were terrified by the mechanoids. Fast, decisive actions were never characteristic of their race, and as usual, they expect their allies to solve the problem. The Gatekeeper got destroyed. No accomplishments. Good. And that will segue us over to stopping the mechanoid-infected ships in the next episode. Until then, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.